Hello everyone, it is your boy Winster and I am back at it again with another video. I hope that you watching this video are having a phenomenal, an amazing, a fantastical day. And of course, thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate the support. Shout out to my YouTube channel members. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Leo. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Anthony, Staying Young, Why Me, Corey. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. For those curious what channel members brings you, you guys get early access to all my full videos. You guys get a shout out on every single full video. You guys can request games with me on Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro at a time that best works for both of us. If you guys want to support another way, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well. That way you can stay up to date with all the content that does drop on this channel. Be sure to check out the description box. I have a very active Discord community, talks everything Yu-Gi-Oh! TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch. Be sure to follow me on all those platforms. I really appreciate if you guys did. Let's get started with today's video because we got a surprise ban list drop. So YCS Anaheim has come to an end. We got Yugioh Fiendsmith. That makes 3 events back to back that Fiendsmith have won. Hopefully the next ban list doesn't butcher that engine to hell. But the biggest thing to come out of YCS Anaheim is that we got a ban list and it's going to be taking effect December 9th, which is the next day after the event, which is super crazy. So we're going to go ahead and review it. We're going to go unlimited, semi-limited, limited, and then banned. We got to keep the best for the last. You know, the banned ones are always like the craziest cards. So let me go ahead and move the screen on over. And here we go, the unlimited list. So we got Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos, Dino Rescuer Pankratops, Lunalight Tiger, Redox, the Dragon Ruler of Boulders, Rescuers Airlifter, Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms, Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls, Thunder Dragon Colossus, If the World Chalice Just Yar, opening of the Spirit Gate. So I'm glad to see that the Dragon Rulers are back. I wasn't playing at the time, so hopefully they get some new tops. Hopefully that they're able to complete in this day and age, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is such a crazy game nowadays. This is a pretty old deck. They're doing crazy things before I was even playing. And then we got Rescuers Airlifter. Their consistency is going to be coming back, so that's pretty good there. I know a lot of people do like the Rescue strategy. Like that, it's so crazy that you're able to just set those 4 very powerful back row cards. Lunalight Tiger, I don't know what it does. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so I guess it was like powerful in its heyday. It doesn't look too powerful now, especially with it being a pendulum, and you know that gets no support from like Konami. So okay, Dino Rescuer Pankratops. It's good to see that this card finally came off the ban list, right? I remember when I was getting into competitive Yu-Gi-Ohs at 1. So now that Fenrir was able to be at 3 this whole time, has never been touched, I think it's safe to say that Dino Rescuer Pankratops could be at 3 as well. So I'm glad to see that Konami is at least like looking into, okay, well, Power Creep is a thing, and maybe we need to hit Fenrir. So maybe next ban list Fenrir gets banned. I don't know. Thunder Dragon Colossus. I think this is a really interesting one because it's a very powerful card, one-sided draw. It's pretty easy to out, right? And not every deck could play it, but when it does get it out and they're able to set up a full board, it's almost impossible to out. Infinite Impermanence could just out the card, so it's not doing too much at 1, which was where it was at. So hopefully it doesn't get too scary now that I've been at 3. Same thing could be for Ib, but even less, right? Ib wasn't doing anything at 1. And he got crazy amounts of reprints. Now it's at unlimited. I really doubt it's going to do anything there. Opening of the Spirit Gate kind of scares me because Yubel was abusing this card. And does that mean Yubel got hit on this list? I don't know. I haven't seen the full list. I only went to unlimited, yeah, because I had to like pull up the freaking screen. So I'm a little worried, but let's go ahead and look into semi-limited. Let's jump to the next one. How do I go to the next one? So we got semi-limited. We got Cyberjar. Cyberjar to semi-limited? I mean, I don't think anyone's going to play this thing, right? Like, there's no way. I'm sure some meme deck is going to play it at local, but I think that's going to be the extent of its power. It's too strong. The game has advanced so far along where flip effect monsters just aren't doing anything. Unless the archetype comes around and has a flip effect, then maybe. But yeah, this isn't going to be doing anything. We got Danger Jackalope and Danger Tsuchinoko. Okay, so some of the danger cards aren't just strong, especially with like tier limit being nerfed to hell as it is. So it's definitely not doing much. So I think those are fine. This Eva limited, semi-limited. I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. Drytron is a very powerful deck, and they still have like Herald of Orange Light. So being able to search, I think it's two. Yeah, being able to search two fairies is freaking crazy. And the ability and the fact that it's at two, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if this was the right move, but maybe Konami's going to ban some other cards to make this not as powerful. Maybe hit Herald of Orange Light or something. But and then we got Performer Pound Monkey Board. I wasn't playing at the time, so I don't really know what it does. But I'm glad to see that I know people do really like Monkey Board, and we're making a big deal when it came off the ban list. So now that it's semi-limited, and if it wasn't doing anything at 1, then it ain't going to be doing anything at 3. That rule doesn't apply to every single engine, but I think it's a fair comparison, at least in my opinion. Okay, let's look at limited. What went limited? Okay, here we go. Okay, so first, Tenpai Dragon Chandra. Let's go, man. That deck, Chandra is such a powerful card, man. That deck is so annoying. I'm glad that it's getting hit in some form of capacity. All the other ones are fine, but I definitely think the Chandra is like the second best. And then the next card is Phantom of Yugioh got hit to 1. Thank you, Konami. Jesus, man. Like, outing the Yugioh, and then your opponent going into another Yugioh. I'm just like, bro, what? And they could do it in the same turn, not once per turn. Somebody, like, that was a crazy card, man. I don't know what Konami was thinking. Like, yeah, this is going to be fine. Like, bro, what are you talking about? So that is a phenomenal hit. Okay, maybe I could understand this gates now a little bit more. But yes, that is a good limited hit. Because at 2, they're just going to summon it again. It does nothing. But at 1, yeah, that definitely does something. They have to be a little bit more cautious of what they're doing. Okay, Sangen Kaiman. Let's go. Maybe I'm just a hater of Raigeki Turbo Tenpai, but look, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying that deck was annoying for me personally because you have all these layers of interaction and then they just like, hey, you can't do anything to my Fire Dragon monsters. Hey, now I'm just going to kill you. I'm like, bro, what? But that's a good hit. Okay, maybe not to 2, but okay, it's good. It's good. Zodiac Barrage, excuse me. All right, so we could read this right off the card. So if you're targeting one face-up card you control, destroy it. And if you do, special summon Zodiac Monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. If this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to graveyard, you can target one Zodiac monster you control. Okay. Zodiacs aren't doing anything. I really doubt that this is going to do anything. But not to say that Zodiac is not a powerful card. I just don't think it's going to do anything. But yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy hit. I am very happy with these hits. Yeah, shout out to Konami. Shout out to Konami, guys. Okay, Forbidden, we got Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Konami, you did it again. Why did you ban not the issue? You were supposed to ban Sanctifier Dragon. Like, come on. Now they're just going to use another monster where you can't special summon. Or it restricts you, or it's some sort of floodgate. Okay, Jalgan the Spiritualist. Can't they just summon that other DDDD monster or something like that? Like, come on, man. And then we got Original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. Okay, I was not ready for this card. I am not surprised because this is a good hit because how strong OSS is, but this could also be a precursor to the next list, but I definitely think that other cards needed to be hit instead of this. The community's outcry is for Flamebird because that card is extremely powerful. But the reason that Snake Eyes is so powerful, obviously, other than Flamebird, is the fact that you're able to just go into any other fire strategy that has a level 1 monster that's useful. Hydrant, Ponix, OSS was the gateway to all those other engines that Snake Eye was able to abuse, thus being able to mend Snake Eye with any other engine. So now they're not able to go into Ponix. Now they're not able to go into Rescue A. So this was a good hit. I'm actually impressed of this part. But Konami just continuously not listening to the community. I get the Jalgan and Gimmick Puppet are like very powerful cards, but they weren't the issue. The issue is Sanctifier Dragon. But my overall thoughts on this part, I think these were good hits. Some were misses. Maybe they're just setting up for the next ban list where they just come in and just ban everything that the community is talking about or wanting to get banned. But We'll see how that goes. Now my overall thoughts. Yeah, I definitely think that this ban list was mid. There were some really powerful ones in terms of like limited lists, like Fan of Yugioh. That is a great hit. Sangen Kaiman maybe a little too extreme, but and I'm just trying to be empathetic with that community, right? Because I'm sure that people that actually like the Tenpai cards are like worried, but I think this was a bit extreme, but the Phantom of Yubel made sense. If you just out the Phantom, they're just gonna make another Phantom and then still to do the same thing. It changed nothing, right? The OSS getting hit, very powerful card, and the fact that you're able to go into other strategies that use that level 1 fire, and Snake Eyes just be able to mix well with everything, so, or at least everything that was powerful. Some of these cards, like look at the semi-limited, they're going back and then actively changing or updating or just taking cards off the ban list that no longer have any effect on the meta. Some of these cards were power crab like Dynarest or Pankrotop. So overall, their ideas are just, and I could definitely agree with some of them, but I definitely think there is much to be desired. Overall, I think it's a little bit above mid, but it's still in that mid range. I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on the matter. Let me know what you guys think of the ban list. Let me get your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you guys out later. Peace out. Thank you for watching.